Chapter 22 of the Complete Book of Cheese. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Ryan DeRamos. The Complete Book of Cheese by Robert Carlton Brown. Chapter 22. R. Rabassal, Coimbra, Portugal. Semi-soft, sheep or goat, thick, round, 4 to 5 inches in diameter. Pleasantly oily if made from sheep milk. Rabbit cheese, USA. A playful name for cheddar 2 to 3 years old. Radiner, Germany. Hard skim similar to Emmentaler, made in Mecklenburg. 16 by 4 inches, weight 32 pounds. Radolfzeller cream, Germany, Switzerland, Austria. Similar to Münster. Ragnit, see Tilsit. Ramkasa, Allgäu, German. Cream. Rainbow, Mexico. Mild, mellow. Ramado, Belgium. Soft, sweet cream, formed in cubes. Similar to Hervé. Ramil or Ramel, England. Andre Simon calls this the best cheese made in Dorsetshire. Also called Ramilk, because made from whole or raw milk. Practically unobtainable today. Rangueport, France. A good imitation of Port Salut, made in Seine-et-Oise. Rarouche Durmar, Turkey. Brittle, mellow, nutty. Racherkäse, the name for all smoked cheese in Germanic countries where it is very popular. Raviggiolo, Tuscany, Italy. Ewe's milk, uncooked, soft, sweet, creamy. Rayon or Rapper, Switzerland. A blind Emmentaler called Rayon is shipped young to Italy, where it is hardened by aging and then sold as Rapper for grating and seasoning. Reblochon or Roblochon, Savoy. Sheep, soft, whole milk, in season from October to June. Weight 1 to 2 pounds. A cooked cheese imitated as Brizecon in the same section. Récollet de Gérardmer, Vosges, France. A harvest variety similar to Géromé, made from October to April. Red, Russia. See Livlander. Red balls, Dutch. See Edam. Reggiano. See Grana. Reggianito, Argentine. Italian Reggiano type, with a name of its own. For it is not a mere imitation in this land of rich milk and extra fine cheeses. Reichkäse, German. Patriotically hailed as cheese of the empire, when Germany had one. Reindeer, Lapland, Iceland, Sweden, Norway. In all far northern lands a type of Swiss is made from reindeer milk. It is lightly salted, very hard, and the Lapland production is curiously formed, like a dumbbell with angular instead of round ends. Relish cream cheese, USA. Mixed with any piquant relish and eaten fresh. Remoudon or Fromage Piquant, Belgium. The two names combine in reground piquant cheese, and that's what it is. The season is winter, from November to June. Requeijão, Portugal and Brazil. Recooked. Resurrection, see Welsh. Rhubarbe, France. A type of Roquefort, which, in spite of its name, is no relation to the pie plant. Rices, see Champenois. Ricotta Romano, Italy. Soft and fresh. The best is made from sheep buttermilk. Creamy, piquant, with subtle fragrance. Eaten with sugar and cinnamon, sometimes with a dusting of powdered coffee. Ricotta, Italy and USA. Fresh, moist, unsalted cottage cheese for sandwiches, salads, lasagna, blintzes, and many Italian dishes. It is also mixed with marsala and rum and relished for dessert. Ricotta may be had in every little Italy, some of it very well made, and unfortunately, some of it a poor substitute whey cheese. Ricotta salata, hard, grayish white. Although its flavor is milk, it is too hard and too salty for eating as is, and is mostly used for grating. Risengeberg, Bohemia. Semi-soft, goat or cow, delicate flavor lightly smoked in Bohemia's northern mountains. Rinnen, Germany. This traditional Pomeranian sour milk, caraway-seeded variety is named from the wooden trough in which it is laid to drain. Riola, Normandy, France. Soft, sheep or goat, sharp, resembles Mont d'Or, but takes longer to ripen, 2 to 3 months. Robiole, Robiola, Robiolini, Lombardy, Italian. Very similar to Crescenza, C. Alpine winter cheese of fine quality. The form is circular and flat, weighing from 8 ounces to 2 pounds, while Robiolini, the baby of the family, tips the scale at just under 4 ounces. Reblochon, Le. Same as Reblochon. A delicious form of it is made of half-dried sheep's milk in Le Grand Bornand. Rocamadour, Limousin, France. Tiny sheep milk cheese weighing 2 ounces. In season November to May. Rocroi, France, from the Champagne district. Rokadur, Yugoslavia. Imitation Roquefort. Roll, England. Hard cylinder, 8 by 9 inches, weighing 20 pounds. Royal or Rigolo, Picardy and Montdidier, France. Soft, fermented, mold-inoculated, resembles Brie and Camembert, but much smaller, in season October to May. This is Picardy's one and only cheese. Roma, Italy. Soft cream. Romadur, Romadura, and other national spellings. Germany, Austria, Hungary, Switzerland. The Great Limburger. The eating season is from November to April. It is not a summer cheese, especially in lands where refrigeration is scarce. Fine brands are exported to America from several countries. Romano, Romano Vacchino. Italy. Strong flavoring cheese like Parmesan and Pecorino. Romanello, USA. Similar to Romano Vacchino and Old Monterey Jack. Small grating cheese, cured 1 year. Roquefort, France. The king of cheeses, with its tingling Rabelaisian pungency. See Chapter 3. Roquefort cheese dressing, bottled, USA. Made with genuine imported Roquefort, but with cottonseed oil instead of olive, plain instead of wine vinegar, sugar, salt, paprika, mustard, flour, and spice oil. Roquefort de Corse, Corsica, France. This Corsican imitation is blue-colored and correctly made of sheep milk, but lacks the chalk caves of Auvergne for ripening. Roquefort de Tournemire, France. Another blue cheese of sheep milk from Languedoc, using the Royal Roquefort name. Rougerets lait, Lyonnais, France. A typical small goat cheese from Forez, in a section where Practically every variety is made with goat milk. Rouennais, France. This specialty, named after its city, Rouen, is a winter cheese eaten from October to May. Round Dutch, Holland. An early name for Edam. Roux, le. Normandy, France. From the greatest of the cheese provinces, Normandy. Royal Brabant, Belgium. Whole milk, small Limburger type. Royal Century, Denmark. Processed Swiss, made in Denmark and shipped to Americans who haven't learned that a European imitation can be as bad as an American one. This particular pasteurized processed cheese spread puts its ingredients in finer type than any accident insurance policy. Samso, Danish Swiss cheese, cream, water, non-fat dry milk solids, cheese whey solids, and disodium phosphate. Ruffec, Fromage de Saintonge, France. Fresh, goat. Runesten, Denmark and USA. Similar to Hergardost. Small eyes. Wheel weighs about 3 pounds. Wrapped in red transparent film. Rush cream cheese. England and France. Not named from the rush in which many of our cheeses are made, but from the rush mats and that some fresh cream cheeses are wrapped and sewed up in to ripen. According to an old English recipe, the curds are collected with an ordinary fish slice and placed in a rush shape, covered with a cloth when filled. Lay a half-pound weight in a saucer and set this on top of the strained curd for a few hours, and then increase the weight by about a half-pound. Change the cloths daily until the cheese looks mellow. Then put into the rush shape with the fish slice. The formula in use in France, where willow heart-shaped baskets are sold for making this cheese, is as follows. Add 1 cup new warm milk to 2 cups freshly skimmed cream. Dissolve in this 1 teaspoon of fine sugar and 1 tablespoon common rennet or 30 drops of Hauser's extract of rennet. Let it remain in a warm place until curd sets. Rush and straw mats are easily made by cutting the straw into lengths and stringing them with a needle and thread. The mats or baskets should not be used a second time. S. Salandpfar or Prestost. Sweden. Firm, sharp biting. Unique of its kind because it is made with whiskey as an ingredient and the finished product is also washed with whiskey. Saanen, Switzerland. Semi-hard and as mellow as all good Swiss cheese. This is the finest cheese in the greatest cheese land. And Emmentaler, known as Hartkäse, Rebkäse, and Walliskäse. It came to fame in the 16th century and has always fetched an extra price for its quality and age. It is cooked much drier in the making, so it takes longer to ripen and then keeps longer than any other. It weighs only 10 to 20 pounds, and the eyes are small and scarce. The average period needed for ripening is 6 years, but some take 9. Sage or green cheese, England. This is more of a cream cheese than a cheddar, as sage is in the USA. It is made by adding sage leaves and a greening to milk by the method described in Chapter 4. Saint-Afrique, Guyane, France. This gourmetic center, hard by the celebrated town of Roquefort, lives up to its reputation by turning out a toothsome goat cheese of local renown. We will not attempt to describe it further, since like most of the hosts of cheeses honored with the names of saints, it is seldom shipped abroad. Saint-Agathon, Brittany, France. Season October to July. Saint-Armand-Montrond, Berry, France. Made from goat's milk. Saint-Benoît, Luray, France. Soft olive type, distinguished by charcoal being added to the salt rubbed on the outside of the finished cheese. It ripens in 12 to 15 days in summer and 18 to 20 in winter. It is about 6 inches in diameter. Saint-Cloud, Franche-Comté, France. Semi-hard blue goat, mellow, small, square, a quarter to a half pound. The curd is kept 5 to 6 hours only before salting and is then eaten fresh or put away to ripen. Saint-Cyr, Simon-d'Eau. Saint-Didier au Mont-d'Eau, Simon-d'Eau. Saint-Florentin, Burgundy, France. A lusty cheese, soft but salty, in season from November to July. Saint-Flour, Auvergne, France. Another seasonal specialty from this province of many cheeses. Saint-Gelais, Poitou, France. Made from goat's milk. Saint-Gervais, Poils de Crème, or Le Saint-Gervais. See Poils de Crème. Saint-Ré, see La Mothe. Saint-Honoré, Nivernais, France. A small goat cheese. Saint-Hubert, France. Similar to Brie. Saint-Ivel, England. Fresh dairy cream cheese containing Lactobacillus acidophilus. Similar to the yogurt cheese of the USA, which is made with Bacillus bulgaricus. Saint-Laurent, Roussillon, France. Mountain sheep cheese. Saint-Lizier, Bion, France. A white curd cheese. Saint-Loup, Fromage de Poitou and Vendée, France. Half goat, half cow milk, in season February to September. Saint-Marcellin, Dauphine, France. One of the very best of all goat cheeses. 3 by 3/4 inches, weighing a quarter of a pound. In season from March to December. Sometimes sheep milk may be added, even cows, but this is essentially a goat cheese. Saint-Moritz, Switzerland. Soft and tangy. Saint-Nectaire or Saint-Nectaire, Auvergne, France. Noted as one of the greatest of all French goat cheeses. Saint-Olivier, see Chapter 3. Saint-Pierre, Pouligny, see Pouligny, Saint-Pierre. Saint-Reine, see Alice. Saint-Rémy, Fromage de Haute-Saône, France. Soft Pont-Lèvre type. San Stefano. German. Bel Paese type. Saint-Winx, Flanders, France. The fromage of Saint-Winx is a traditional leader in this Belgian border province, noted for its strong, spiced dairy products. Saint-Anne d'Auray, Brittany, France. A notable Port Salut made by Trappist monks. Saint-Marie, Franche-Comté, France. A creamy concoction worthy of its saintly name. Saint-Maur le, or Fromage de Saint-Maur de Touraine, France. Made in Touraine from May to November. Similar to Valence, Salamana, Southern Europe. Soft sheep's milk cheese stuffed into bladder-like sausage to ripen. It has authority and flavor when ready to spread on bread, or to mix with cornmeal and cook into a highly cheese-flavored porridge. Salame, France. Soft cream cheese stuffed into skins like salami sausages. Salami sausage style of packing cheese has always been common in Italy, from provolone down, and now, both as salami and links, it has become extremely popular for processed and cheese foods throughout America. Salé Bleu de France. One of the very good French blues. Saligny, Champagne, France. White cheese made from sheep's milk. Saloio, Lisbon, Portugal. An aromatic farm-made hand cheese of skim milk. Short cylinder, 1½ to 2 inches in diameter, weighing 1/4 pound. Made near the capital Lisbon on many small farms. Salonite, Italy. Favorite of Emperor Augustus a couple of 1,000 years ago. Salty, Ireland. Firm, highly colored, tangy, boxed in half-pound slabs. The same as white thorn, except for the added color. White thorn is as white as its name implies. Salt-free cheese for diets. U.S. cottage, French fresh goat cheese, and Luxembourg Kochenkäse. Samsø, Denmark. Hard white, sharp, slightly powdery and sweetish. This is the pet cheese of Erik Blegvad, who illustrated this book. Sandwich nut, an American mixture of chopped nuts with cream cheese or Neufchâtel. Sapsago. See Chapter 3. Sardinia, Sardinia. A Romano-type cheese made in Sardinia. Sardinian, Sardinia, Italy. The typical hard grating cheese of this section of Italy. Sardo, Sardinia, Italy. Hard, sharp, for table and for seasoning. Imitated in the Argentine. There is also a pecorino named Sardo. Saraz, or Sarrazin. Vaud, Switzerland. Roquefort type. Sassenage, Dauphiny, France. Semi-hard, bluer and stronger than Stilton. This makes a French trio of blues with Septmoncel and Gex, all three of which are made with the 3 usual milks mixed, cow, goat, and sheep. A succulent fermented variety for which both Grenoble and Sassenage are celebrated. Satz Germany. Hard cheese made in Saxony. Savoy, Savoie, France. Semi-soft, mellow, tangy Port-Salut made by Trappist monks in Savoy. Sprins, Argentine. Hard, dry, nutty. Parmesan grating type. Scano, Abruzzi, Italy. Soft as butter, sheep, burnt taste, delicious with fruits. Blackened rind, deep yellow interior. Scamorza or Scamorza, Italy. Hard buffalo milk, mild provolone type. Also called pear from being made in that shape, oddly enough also in pairs, tied together to hang from rafters on strings in ripening rooms or in the home kitchen. Fine when sliced thick and fried in olive oil. A specialty around Naples. Light tan-oiled rind, from 3½ by 5 inches in size. Imitated in Wisconsin and sold as pear cheese. Schafziger. See Chapter 3. Schafkäse, sheep cheese, Germany. Soft, part sheep milk, smooth and delightful. Schamser, or Rheinwald, Canton Graubünden, Switzerland. Large skim milker 18 by 5 inches, weighing 40 to 46 pounds. Schlicker Milch. This might be translated milk mud. It's another name for Bloder, sour milk wattle cheese. Schlesische Sauermilchkäse, Silesia, Poland. Hard sour milker made like hand cheese. Laid on straw-covered shelves, dried by a stove in winter, and in open latticed sheds in summer. When very dry and hard, it is put to ripen in a cellar 3 to 8 weeks and washed with warm water 2 or 3 times a week. Schlesischer Weichquark, Silesia, Poland. Soft, fresh skim, sour curd broken up and cooked at 100 degrees for a short time. Lightly pressed in a cloth sack 24 hours, then kneaded and shaped by hand, as all hand cheeses are. Sometimes sharply flavored with onions or caraway. Eaten fresh before the strong hand cheese odor develops. Schlosskäse, or Bismarck, German. This castle cheese, also named for Bismarck and probably a favorite of his, together with Bismarck jelly donuts, is an aristocratic Limburger that served as a model for Liederkraus. Schmierkäse, German cottage cheese that becomes Smearcase in America. Schnitzelbankpot. See Liederkranz, Chapter 4. Schönland, German. Imitation of Italian Bel Paese. Also translated beautiful land. Schützenkäse, Austria. Romadur type. Small rectangular blocks weighing less than 4 ounces and wrapped in tin foil. Schottenzied, Alpine. The whey cheese made and consumed locally in the Alps. Schwarzenberger, Hungary and Bohemia. 1 part skim to 2 parts fresh milk. It takes 2 to 3 months to ripen. Schweizer Käse, Switzerland. German for Swiss cheese. See Emmentaler. Schweizerost Dansk, Danish Swiss cheese. Denmark. A popular Danish imitation of Swiss cheese that is nothing wonderful. Select Brick. See Chapter 12. C'est cher. Berry, France. A goat cheese eaten from February to September. Sénectaire, Puy de Dôme, France. Soft, whole milk, cylindrical, weighing about 1½ pounds. Septmoncel, France. Semi-hard, skim, blue-veined, made of all 3 milks, cow, goat, and sheep. An excellent blue, ranked above Roquefort by some, and next to Stilton. Also called Jura Bleu, and a member of the triple milk triplets with Gex and Sassenage. Serbian, Serbia. Made most primitively by dropping heated stones into a kettle of milk over an open fire. After the rennet is added, the curd stands for an hour and is separated from the whey by being lifted in a cheesecloth and strained. It is finally put in a wooden vessel to ripen. First it is salted, then covered each day with whey for 8 days, and finally with fresh milk for 6. Syria also makes a cheese called Serbian from goat's milk. It is semi-soft. Serbian butter. See Kajmar. Serra da Estrela Queijo da. Cheese of the Star Mountain Range. Portugal. The finest of several superb mountain sheep cheeses in Portugal. Other milk is sometimes added, but sheep is standard. The milk is coagulated by an extract of thistle or cardoon flowers in 2 to 6 hours. It is ripened in circular forms for several weeks and marketed in rounds averaging 5 pounds, about 10 by 2 inches. The soft paste inside is pleasantly oily and delightfully acid. Sharp-flavored cheese. U.S. aged cheddars, including Monterey Jack, Italian Romano Fettuccine, Old Asiago, Gorgonzola, Incanestrado, and Caciocavallo. Spanish de Fontine, aged Romanian Cascaval. Shefford, see Chapter 2. Silesian, Poland and Germany. White, mellow, caraway added, imitated in the USA. See Schlesischer. Sear cheeses. In Yugoslavia, Montenegro, and adjacent lands, sir or sir means cheese. Mostly this type is made of skimmed sheep milk and has small eyes or holes. A sharp taste and resemblance to both American Brick and Limburger. They are much fewer than the Saint cheeses in France. Sir is Miezina, Dalmatia, Yugoslavia. Primitively made by heating skim sheep milk in a bottle over an open fire, coagulating it quickly with pig or calf rennet, breaking up the curd with a wooden spoon and stirring it by hand over the fire. Pressed into forms 8 inches square and 2 inches thick, it is dried for a day and either eaten fresh or cut into cubes, salted, packed in green sheep or goat hides, and put away to ripen. Sirmastni, Montenegro. Fresh sheep milk. Sirpostni, Montenegro. Hard, skim sheep milk, white with many small holes. Also answers to the names of Tord and Mirzav. Sir Twitter. See Twitter Zir. Zir Varzhavsky. See Varzhavsky Zir. Siraz, Serbia. Semi-soft whole milk, mellow. Skyr, Iceland. The one standard cheese of the country, a cross between Devonshire cream and cream cheese, eaten with sugar and cream. It is very well liked and filling, so people are apt to take too much. A writer on the subject gives this bit of useful information for travelers. It is not advisable, however, to take coffee and skyr together just before riding, as it gives you diarrhea. Slipcote or Colwick, England. Soft, unripened, small, white, rich as butter. The curd is put in forms 6 by 2 inches for the whey to drain away. When firm, it is placed between cabbage leaves to ripen for a week or two, and when it is taken from the leaves, the skin or coat becomes loose and easily slips off, hence the name. In the middle of the 18th century it was considered the best cream cheese in England, and was made then, as today, in Wissenden, Rutlandshire. Small toast, Sweden. Soft and melting. Smearcase. Old English corruption of German Schmierkäse, long used in America for cottage cheese. Smoked block, Austria. A well-smoked cheese in block form. Smoked mozzarella. See mozzarella affumicata. Smoked Szekely, Hungary. Soft sheep, packed like sausage in skins or bladders and smoked. Smokelet, Norway. A small smoked cheese. Soaked curd cheese. See washed curd cheese. Sorbet, Champagne, France. Semi-hard whole milk, fermented, yellow with reddish-brown rind. Full flavor, high smell. Similar to Marwaye in taste and square shape, but smaller. Sorte Maggenga and Sorte Vermenga, 2 sorts of Italian Parmesan. Soumantran, Fromage de France. Soft, fine, strong variety from Upper Burgundy. Soybean, China. Because this cheese is made of vegetable milk and often developed with a vegetable rennet, it is rated by many as a regular cheese. But our Occidental kind, with animal milk and rennet, is never eaten by Chinese, and the mere mention of it has been known to make them shiver. Spalen, or Stringer, Switzerland. A small Emmentaler of fine reputation, made in the canton of Unterwalden from the whole and partly skimmed milk, and named from the vessel in which 5 or 6 are packed and transported together. Sperrkäse, see dry. Spiced, international. Many a bland cheese is saved from oblivion by the addition of spice, to give it zest. 1 or more spices are added in the making and thoroughly mixed with the finished product, so the cheese often takes the name of the spice. Cuminos or Comennost for cumin, caraway in English and several other languages. among them Kümmel, Nochelost, and Leyden, Friesen clove, and Nagelkäse. Sage, thyme, cloverleaf, sapsago, whole black pepper, pepato, etc. Spiced and spiced spreads, USA. Government standards for spiced cheeses and spreads specify not less than 1½ ounces of spice to 100 pounds of cheese. Spiced fondue. See Vacherin fondue, France. Spitzkäse, Germany. Small cylinder, 4 by 1½ inches. Caraway spiced Limburger like. See Backsteiner. Spolsy, Italy. Soft, small, cream. Spra, Greek. Sharp and pleasantly salty. Packed fresh from the brine bath in 1-pound jars. As tasty as all Greek cheeses, because they are made principally from sheep milk. Stangenkäse, Germany. Limburger type. Stein Käse, USA. Aromatic, piquant stone. A Bierstein accompaniment well made after the old German original. Steinbücher Käse, German. Semi-hard, firm, full cream, mildly sour and pungent. Brick forms, reddish and buttery. Originated in Frankfurt. Highly thought of at home but little known abroad. Steppe, Russia, Germany, Austria, Denmark. German colonists made and named this in Russia. Rich and mellow, it tastes like Tilsiter and is now made in Denmark for export, as well as in Germany and Austria for home consumption. Stilton, see Chapter 3. Stirred curd cheese, USA. Similar to Cheddar, but more granular, softer in texture, and marketed younger. Stracchino, Italy. Soft goat, fresh cream, winter, light yellow, very sharp, rich and pungent. Made in many parts of Italy and eaten sliced, never grated. A fine cheese of which Taleggio is the leading variety. See Chapter 3. Also see Certoso Stracchino. Stracchino Crescenza is an extremely soft and highly colored member of this distinguished family. Stravecchio, Italy. Well aged according to the name. Creamy and mellow. Stringer. See Spalen. Styria, Austria. Whole milk, cylindrical form. Suffolk, England. An old-timer seldom seen today. Stony hard, horny flet milk, cartwheels locally nicknamed Bang. Never popular anywhere, it has stood more abuse than Limburger, not for its smell but for its flinty hardness. Hunger will break through stone walls and anything except Suffolk cheese. Those that made me were uncivil, for they made me harder than the devil. Knives won't cut me, fire won't sweat me, dogs bark at me, but you can't eat me. Surati, Paneer, India. Buffalo milk, uncolored. Suraz, Serbia. Semi-hard and semi-soft. Svekjaost, Sweden. A national pride named for its country. Swedish cheese, to match Swiss cheese and Dutch cheese. It comes in 3 qualities: full cream, 3/4 cream, and half cream. Soft, rich, ready to eat at 6 weeks and won't keep past 6 months. A wholehearted, whole milk, wholesome cheese named after the country rather than a part of it, as most osts are. Sweet curd, USA. Hard cheddar, differing in that the milk is set sweet and the curd cooked firmer and faster, salted and pressed at once. When ripe, however, it is hardly distinguishable from the usual Cheddar made by the granular process. Swiss U.S.A. In 1845, emigrants from Galrus, Switzerland, founded New Galrus, Wisconsin, and after failing at farming due to cinch bugs gobbling their crops, they turned to cheese making and have been at it ever since. American Swiss, known long ago as picnic cheese, has been their standby, and only in recent years these Wisconsin Schweizers have had competition from Ohio and other states who turn out the typical cartwheels, which still look like the genuine imported Emmentaler. Szekely, Transylvania, Hungary. Soft, sheep, packed in links of bladders and sometimes smoked. This is the type of foreign cheese that set the popular style for American processed links, with wine flavors and everything. End of chapter 21. Recording by Ryan DeRamos. DeRamosMedia.com